What is up, disc golfers? Today on Iceberg TV, I want to show you how to throw straight. Throwing straight is one of those things that's absolutely mandatory if you want to consider yourself a complete player. And a straight shot, in my opinion, is a disc golf shot that not only starts straight, but also continues to finish straight. So if you throw a shot and the first 250 feet are going straight and then it dumps at the end, I personally would not consider that a straight shot. So the hardest part of that shot is getting it to continue going forward throughout the entire flight without a dump at the end in either direction. Now, before we get started with the tutorial, I want to shout out the video sponsor, bergsdiscsports.com. Any wholesale inquiries, email me at bergsbagsdylan@gmail.com. Any wholesale inquiries, if you want a disc golf store, we can get our bags in your store. And any individual buyers, you go to the website and use code ICE10, you'll get 10% off. So let's get into the video. We're gonna start off with putters here. If you wanna throw straight, the easiest place to start is with putters. And to get fairway drivers and mid-ranges and distance drivers and control drivers to go straight, it requires a little bit more power in some cases and also a little bit more technique. So we can make it a lot easier on ourselves by starting off with the putters. One of my favorite straight flying putters is my KC Pro AVR. The easy thing about putters is they don't really want to dump. As long as you don't have like a harp or a tactic or a really overstable putter, you can pretty much just release these discs on hyzer. This is a KC Pro AVR again. I can just throw it out on hyzer with a little bit of power. Even if it stays on a slight hyzer, it's still going to continue going straight because it doesn't want to dump like distance drivers and like fairway drivers. But in most case scenarios, it's just going to flip up into that sort of nose down angle and just carry straight. So we'll have a throw and then we'll check out a few more putters. So you can see the disc flew nice and straight. Now we have another putter here. We have a Yeti Pro AVR. This one's a little bit more overstable than that KC Pro AVR. So once you get to learn your discs, and I know that that disc is a little more understable, I might want to release it on hyzer. This one is a little bit more stable and I can get away with throwing it a bit more flat. And ultimately, again, that goal is the straight shot, which is a shot that continues to go straight without dumping. So we'll just throw it a little more flat, try and keep the nose down, and then just allow the disc to do the work. So we're not getting really much turn to the right or fade to the left. And that's going to be a really useful shot off the tee when approaching the basket and any other kinds of shots you're looking for. You're going to want to move on from putters eventually because you're going to want to unlock some more distance potential and continue going further and straighter. And I know if you're anything like me and you like playing in the woods and you like playing wooded courses, you have to learn this skill. So the skill is going to help you be a better player. Now you've mastered your putters and you want to move up to the mid-range. I have an Opto Fuse here. This disc loves to go straight. Maybe we'll flip a little bit and get it some drift to the right at the end. But when I need a straight mid-range flying shot, this is a disc that works really well with my arm speed. This fuse is a little more stable. This fuse is a little straighter. So we can use similar principles between the two fuses and get those very similar straight flights, but a little bit more distance. So this one's a little more understable, so we'll release it on a little bit more hyzer, and we should get that very similar flight as the putters did, but it should go a little bit farther. So it went 25-ish feet farther than the putters did, but still that very similar straight flight. What you should consider is which angle works best for you. If you're comfortable with the hyzer flip to straight, then that's the shot that you should lean on. But if you tend to be someone who throws flat, then find a disc that will go straight when thrown flat. And as you continue to throw harder, you're going to unlock the straight shot with faster and faster discs. If you watch someone like Albert Tam, he can throw an Explorer laser straight 450 feet. If you saw me throw that same Explorer, it's gonna go 250 to 300 feet and then dump. So that's the extreme end Albert Tam. So as you throw these wider rimmed and faster discs, you need to have more arm speed to unlock that straight flight. So if you take someone who throws a 500-foot driver, they can take those fairway drivers and smash them on hyzer, and it'll look like when I threw the putter. They'll be able to get it go really far and straight. And when you get to the pro level courses, this is a skill that you see a lot on the pro tour that people don't really talk about. You see them throwing those 7 to 10 speed discs so straight and then not getting much fade at the end or not much dump at the end. That's what happens when you take elite power, elite control, and you mix those two things together. You get flights that players like you and I may not even be capable of. But what we are capable of is practicing and developing these skills. So I hope this video helped you develop your straight shot a little bit, and I hope that this is something that motivates you to get out and practice. Now, for those of you interested in Berg's bags, the link will be in the description below. Any retailers that want to carry our premium disc golf bags in your shop, just email me, bergsbagsdylan@gmail.com. I'll be happy to take care of you moving forward with all of your Berg's bags disc golf needs. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. You're watching Iceberg TV.